They said her words could heal, but they didn't know her other tongue could destroy. There was once a village where words were not just sounds, they were power. In that village, promises could build homes, and lies could burn them to the ground. And in that village lived a woman named Adana. Oh, Adana. She was loved, respected, admired. When she spoke, people listened. When she advised, people followed. Her voice was soft like evening rain, and her smile carried warmth like the rising sun. But what they didn't know was that Adana had two tongues. Not two voices you could hear at once, no. Two truths. One for the light, and one for the shadows. By day, Adana's words healed. She would sit with grieving mothers and whisper comfort. She would settle disputes between brothers with calm wisdom. Peace, she would say. Forgiveness is stronger than anger. And people believed her. Oh, they believed her. Because everything she said sounded right. Everything she said felt right. And slowly, she became the voice of the village. The one everyone trusted. The one everyone turned to. But night told a different story. When the sun dipped low and shadows stretched across the land, Adana's second tongue awoke. The same woman who spoke peace in the daylight would walk quietly under the moon and whisper something else entirely. To one woman, she would say, "Do you know what your friend said about you?" To a man, she would lean in and murmur, "They are planning to take what is yours." Her words changed. Soft, but poisonous. Gentle, but dangerous. And just like that, seeds were planted. Seeds of doubt. Seeds of suspicion. Seeds that would grow into chaos. At first, it was small. A misunderstanding here, a disagreement there. Friends stopped visiting each other. Families began to argue over things they once laughed about. And no one knew why. Because during the day, Adana was still the same. Still kind. Still wise. Still the peacemaker. So who could possibly suspect her? Who would believe that the same mouth that preached unity was the one tearing them apart? But you see, truth is like smoke. No matter how small the fire is, it will find a way to rise. One night, a young girl named Ifunanya followed Adana. She had heard the whispers, felt the tension, seen her own family begin to fall apart. And she needed to know why. So she watched. And she listened. And what she heard shattered everything. She heard Adana speak with her second tongue. Twisting words. Spreading lies. Feeding fear. And in that moment, the mystery of the village's suffering was no longer a mystery. The next morning, Ifunanya stood in the center of the village. Her voice trembled, but she spoke. "She has two tongues," she cried. The crowd laughed at first. Two tongues. Impossible. But then, one by one, people began to speak. "I heard something too. She told me this. She said that." And suddenly, the pieces came together. The truth unfolded like a storm breaking open the sky. All eyes turned to Adana. The woman they trusted. The voice they followed. The peacekeeper. Who was also the destroyer. Adana stood silent. For the first time, she had no words. Because both her tongues had betrayed her. And in a village where words meant everything, her silence said it all. She was cast out. Not because she spoke, but because she spoke differently to everyone. Because she chose deception over truth. Because she forgot that words, once released, can never be taken back. And so, the village healed. Slowly. Painfully. But wisely. They learned something that day. Something you must never forget. A person who speaks with two tongues may sound wise, but they leave destruction in their wake. Because truth does not change depending on who is listening. Truth stands, even when lies try to dress like it. So tell me, when you speak, is it with one tongue, or two? Thank you for watching. Please show some love by hitting the like button, subscribe to join our growing family and turn on your notifications so you never miss the next story. To all my returning subscribers, your love keeps this channel glowing, and to all my new subscribers, I welcome you to a safe place for interesting African stories. I will see you in my next story. Bye for now.